Hi, today we're going to be doing a quick video called Help, My MailGun Doesn't Work. A quick guide to how to debug and figure out why MailGun's not working for you if you ever run across a situation where email's not sending out. So the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to go into our agency settings. We're going to roll over to MailGun, and we're going to just make sure of two things. One, is our API key listed? And is it listed for the location that we have a question about? So let's just pretend for a minute we're going to be looking at the high-level account, and I can see that the API is listed. A couple things: are there any spaces on the front or back? No, we're looking good. So then at that point we're going to switch into that account, and we're going to head over to settings in here. And do we see the bulk email menu item? If we don't, we know there's an API key issue. If we do, we go ahead and click this, and we should see our domains listed here. Again, if we don't see our domains listed here, or this is blank, we know we have an API or key issue, or we have an issue inside MailGun. So now, since my domains are here, I know that one has been selected, so it's important that one is selected. And at this point, everything inside high level looks really good. So then, let's say this is all looking great, but we're still having issues. The next place we need to go is inside MailGun to take a look. So once we're inside MailGun, we're going to click on domains, and we're going to look at the domain in question. So first of all, does it have a green check mark? If it does, then it should be good. If it doesn't, that means that the domain has not been verified yet. So if the domain has not been verified, we'll simply click on the domain name, and then we can come in and we can actually see the DNS settings, or we can go into settings, details, and then you can get to the DNS settings in here. Now let's say the domain does have a green check mark, and that means everything's good. We know everything's good in high level, but we're still not getting that email. What we're going to do is on the left hand side, we're going to click logs, and we're actually going to go look at the specific log. And let's say, for example, here we can see that there was an email that was delivered over here to this person with this subject. A, we want to check, is our email in here? So the email we're trying to send, is it in here? And B, does it have a green mark next to it? If it doesn't, maybe it has a red mark, maybe there's an error. So if there's an error, what we're going to want to do is read that error message and see what does it tell us. So for example, in this case, this one is failed temporarily, and if we look at the error message, it says that no MX for AOL server, and it's just because this person's email address is clearly wrong. But this might say something like your account is not verified, or you're on a blacklist, or some other problem. If it turns out that there's a red error message in here, what we're going to do is we're going to simply come up to this question mark, and we're going to create a ticket inside MailGun. And all you need to do is copy the error message that's in here in terms of the log, and then just send them a brief description and have them take a look and get back to you. So that's how best to debug this.